Okay, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for connecting. Um, if you're joining me at this time, I want to say thank you for connecting on the show at this time. I'm trying to check the audio. Welcome, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I think the audio is good. Um, okay, now that we are live, I want to just quickly um, thank you guys for joining. And if you're joining, please do me one favor. Go ahead and share this video with somebody. Muyiwa Fuwe, how you doing? God bless you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And as you're connecting, let me, know where you're connecting from so I can actually throw a salute to you guys wherever you are. Sandra Ngozi, how are you doing? From Maryland. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Malike Emebe. How you doing? God bless you. Rosie Babs. Rosie Babs, how are you? All right. Team Money. Ade. God bless you. Baby Solar Banks. My money here. Daniel Gia, how are you? God bless you. Thank you very much for connecting. Um, Tiwa Savage. God bless you. Thank you very much again. Malike from Texas. God bless you. Thank you. Adeton Ojo. Thank you. God bless you. Deborah Buki. God bless you too. Thank you. Bim from San Antonio. Thank you. Shei Babalola. Thank you from Texas. God bless you. God sing Peggy. God bless you. Don Mama. Yay, Bileo. How are you doing? Long time ago in Bethlehem. God bless you. Thank you very much for joining, Don Mama. Grace Gideon, how you doing? John Bestie Dofe. That's my brother from Canada. God bless you. God bless you. Dejuwon Omo. Dejuwon Omo. I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry. All right, but just forgive me. All right, let's go straight to the business of today. Please do me a favor, share. You know why I'm asking you to share is that my visibility is just coming back up gradually. It takes a lot of work, just coming back up, gradually. You are the only one who could help me at this time to share so that we can actually get more people connected. So many people are no longer seeing my posts, they're no longer seeing my live shows. All right. So at this time, I need you guys to help me out. Go ahead and share. Go ahead and share. Kay Diajayi from New York, thank you. Kathy, how you doing? God bless you from North Pole, Toronto. God bless you. Mary Butterfield from Wisconsin. God bless you. Thank you very much. Bumi Ogbogbo from London, the UK. All right. One day, Olajide. Thank you very much. Thank you for connecting. Do me this favor. Go ahead and share this video. If I can get 77 shares, it's going to be great. I have 77 people watching right now, both on YouTube and on Facebook. If I can get 77 shares right now, it's going to be good. It's going to be so great. If you can do me that favor, just go ahead and just share it on your wall. It's going to make a lot of sense. But let's go ahead. I know some of you will not share it because you're afraid of your pastors. You don't want your pastor to know that you are following Pastor Chola. That's fine. No problem about that. I understand. Understand. Some of you worship men, you worship people. Your pastor must not see you watch Pastor Chola is going to be trouble because Pastor Chola is borrowing people's brain. They don't want you to have the brain, so they actually prevent you from watching my show. So when they see you share my post, it's going to be a problem. I understand. And I understand that. All right. So, but let me tell you something. All those past pastors, the vampires on the altar, they're going down this year. All of the bloggers, they are on them. You go and watch all those YouTube videos about all these pastors, you're going to know. All right. Continue to protect your pastor. Some of you guys are protecting those pastors and you know they're thieves. Continue to do that. They're going to be going down. Ojú àti gbogbo yín pọ̀ àti ìwọ àti ẹ̀yin follower àti pastor yín ojú àjọ ti gbogbo yín pọ̀. All right, you guys will understand. You better go and disconnect from anybody that is bad. You know your pastor is doing bad things. Go and disconnect. Say the truth. Don't say because you love your pastor. I've been with him for 20 years. I love him. And then you want to cover the truth? You will bang your daughter like a crazy person and use your daughter for juju. You will see. All right. Let me just leave you guys alone, Jared. All right. So let's go. Let's go straight to the program for today. Today we're going to be checking out the life of a young man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sometimes when we talk, it's like we're talking jargons. Sometimes when we talk, it's like we're talking jargons. It's like Pastor Shola is not serious. Or what's he saying? Or what was he trying to say? All right. So it's okay. You know, sometimes you may sometimes it's kind of like good for you to think you're smart, but you're not. But you're not. All right, you're not smart at all. You are not as smart as someone that is watching you. Someone that is planning something against you is smarter than you. Someone planning against you is smarter than you. All right? And if you think the other person who fell into the trap is not knowledgeable, all right? Your own time is coming, all right? You cannot always be that brilliant. You cannot always be that smart. There's going to be one day when monkey go market, you know, go come back. Monkey go market, you know, go come. You can be doing it right now. You're covering it. Nobody's seeing it. Nobody's seeing it. There is nothing, anything bad you do. There is nothing like secret in this world. Oh. There is nothing like secret in this world. Oh. Anything you do will always come to limelight. Everything will always come to light. It's just a pity that we Nigerians, and that is, we always say, oh, but he's human being. Oh yeah, he's human being, but he's actually is in the position of leadership. Anybody who is in the position of leadership must actually be ready to operate with self-control. Self-control is one major key when you find yourself in leadership. When you find yourself in leadership, you need to have self-control. This is not the time for you to say, hey, it is the devil. It is not the devil. You know how many lives you're going to be ruined. You're going to ruin. If they catch you doing something bad, if they come on the news that you are one of those people that are cajoling people, sleeping with women all around the place and doing all this, do you know how many people will feel disappointed in you? So many people will be disappointed. Many people will feel so disappointed. I'm telling you. And that is why when you are aspiring to be a superstar or you want to be a leader inside of a church, if it's a leader outside, that's okay, you know. You know, you can be like Dino Malaye, sleeping with all the women all around. Nobody's going to say anything. You can be like any politician doing whatever. Nobody's going to say anything. But when you come into the house of God, a place where we believe holiness is supposed to be preached, all right? A place where we believe supposed to be holy, all right? Before you take that position of leadership, before you say, I want to be a leader, oh, I want to be a pastor, oh, I want to be a music director, oh, I want to be a Sunday school teacher, oh, I want to be an usher, you must first of all think about it that is not just the ordinary position. It's a place where self-control must be demonstrated. It's a place where maturity must be demonstrated. It's a place where you have to control yourself. You can't just say anything. You can't just do anything. You can't just live your life anyhow. Believe you me, there are thousands of young people that are following you and they want you to be their mentors. Their mentor. And they want to live their life exactly like your life. And they want to be like you. They want to be like you. So it's difficult. The position of leadership is very difficult. It's not easy. It's not something anybody should actually say, I want to go into if you are not ready for the sacrifice. The sacrifice is great. All right. The sacrifice is big. It's so mighty. The name of God must not enter into the mud through you. He said, He leadeth me through the path of righteousness for His name's sake. Because of His name, He made me to be righteous. Now, that's exactly what the psalm is saying. Because of His name, I must be righteous. I cannot put dirt on the name of God. I cannot mess the name of God up. Because of this, He led me through the path of righteousness. I am righteous because of His name. I stay righteous because of His name. I'm sacrificing because of His name. I'm never going to mess Him up. I'm never going to mess His name up. He has given me that name to bear, so I must remain in faith and continue to be a living sacrifice on the altar of God. I'm telling you, it's a big sacrifice. It's not small. It's not something we just come and just jump into and say, okay, yeah, I'm a leader and I'm falling every time. You can't be falling every time. You can't be falling every time. You have to be very careful. Now, I always say this, that the men's fellowship of our churches, what do we do there? What do we do? What do we teach, in the men's fellowship of our churches? Do they just come to talk football? Do they come there to laugh? Do they come there just to talk about how to make money? Do they come there just to come here and socialize and say, let's just go and hang out? And then you allow them to just come and hang out and then they leave the same way? And no wonder. All of these things are happening within the church. And Oluwapo, thank you very much for the 100 stars. God bless you. No wonder. All these things are happening within the church. We allow men to come over and hang out during men's meeting. What do we teach them? What do we teach them when they come? Do we teach them to be a better husband? Do we teach them how to help their wives at home? Do we teach men how to be loyal to their wives? Do we teach men how to be real born again? Do we teach men to live a worldly life, an example to their children? Do we teach them how to stand by the word of God? Do we teach them that? I'm sorry. Even if the pastors that we are talking about are supposed to be teaching, the pastors are doing the same thing. The pastors are doing the same thing. How will they teach? How will they teach the men right? When the pastor is doing the same thing, he's beating his wife, he's cheating on his wife, he's going to have side chick everywhere, he's doing all manners of things everywhere. What do you think he will teach the men? They will come to the place and come and laugh. They will come to the place and drink coffee and eat a sandwich. They will come there, they watch video on how to make money. They will come there and come and watch video of how to have multiple streams of income. They will come there and then they come and learn how to dress up. And they come there to come and learn how to catch women. And that's what they come there to do. Because what you hear, what you listen to is what you're going to become. What you listen to is what you're going to become. All right? And you are forgetting that our men, they are full of ego before. So when they come there, they look at you, they chew chewing gum, they keep it quiet, like as if to say they don't talk. At the end of the day, they're just looking at you. They just say, I'm just coming here just to come and while away my time. You mess up here, you're preaching whatever, I'm leaving. Some of the men will even tell you, please don't preach here. Don't preach here, don't preach here. So how will you learn the word of God? How will you learn the things of God if we are not preaching to you? And at the end of it all, then the problem will now occur, will happen. And then the marriage will start going down. Then there will be trouble in the house. Then the marriage will start going down, and the wife has caught him cheating like 5 times, And then they will call the pastor to come all the time, and then pastor will come, and then pastor will now start preaching a message, and they're only preaching to the woman. And the woman knows the Bible, he understood. He was like, okay, the pastor will preach, and I said, well, my sister, can you please just kneel down to your husband and say, Emma Binusa, for raising your voice on him? Son, have you dealt with the guy who cheated? Have you spoken to him and said, cheating is not allowed in Christianity? Have you told him that putting his mouth on the breast of another woman is a curse on his life? Have you told him that putting his penis in another person's vagina is a curse and is a curse against his marital vows? Have you taught him the consequences of this thing? Have you taught him that he will actually pay a price for breaking all these things? Have you asked him to go into fasting and prayer for 17 days? And then have you asked him to beg his wife for cheating on his wife and promising he will never do it again? Have you put the two of them in a counseling session for 3 weeks to remind him of his marital vows? Have you put him in a class to detect maybe he's actually depressed, maybe he's got mental issue, or he's actually under a kind of a spell, or he need deliverance, or whatsoever it may be, for him to be able to understand what he's doing is wrong? You know, say, have you done that? And these are the things that we don't do. We don't do all these things. So so we now see the woman as the only one that, okay, this is the one that will listen to us because she's the one who wants to keep a home anyway. She's the only one that wants to keep a home. Then we now say, kneel down to the man. So Emma Binu, for raising your voice. This is your God. This is your master. This is the head of your home. You are not supposed to talk to him like that. Even he has cheated. A man is a polygamist by nature. He has fallen. You are not supposed to do that. Go and put water in the bathroom. Let him take a shower. Go and prepare pandanyam for him. Let him eat. And then at night, make love to him. And we preach all these messages. Oh, this is what we preach to women. Come on. We preach this to women. And these women, they listen. And then they do what you ask them to do. They put water in the bathroom. They make him shower. They cook for him. He goes to bed. They have sex and stuff for him to go back again to do it again. And we make him to feel like what he's doing or what he has done is the right thing. It's the right thing. We still, if it feels like that. And then when we want to preach a message, we preach a message of without a definition, without a clear explanation of what that means. God did not make a man the master of a woman. He didn't make a man the king of a woman. He didn't make a man the slave master of a woman. No, that wasn't what he said. That wasn't what he said. So when we continue the way we are going, there will not be marriage again. And you will see the trend right now that women are going out more now. Women right now, they're going out more. You begin to see women cheating too. Why? Because it's payback time. Women are telling you, you know what is good for you is good for me. You go to cheat, I go cheating too. And then the two of you will now catch each other. And then the next thing is the man don't want to. He's not interested in forgiving. The woman forgave you all your stupid nyama you did. You remember you cheated 5 times before marriage. You cheated 15 times during marriage. And this woman continued to kneel, begging you. Right now, she has done it like you have been doing it. Now you want to go and kill somebody. That's not fair. That's not fair. All right? You're looking at your own nature that you are not able to take it if anybody should do it to you. Why do it to somebody? Why do it to somebody else? She's a human too, like yourself. She got feelings. Blood is flowing in her vein. She's jealous like you are jealous too. But you've done it. And every time you do it, she go call the pastor. And then the pastor will come and preach a message. And she will be the one to kneel down, cook for you, and still make love to you. When will you be the one to prostrate and go and cook in the kitchen and come and make love to your wife? When will it be you? When will you be the one that the pastor will scold? When will it be you that the pastor will put in a class and remind you of your marital vows? When will it be you that the pastor will show you the kind of danger you are bringing to your life? When will it be you that the pastor will put and correct and say, this is not right, you're not supposed to do this, and you are a Christian, you call yourself a Christian, this is not supposed to be done? When will it be you? I think pastors are afraid of men. That's it. That's what I mean. Pastors are afraid of men. Pastors are so scared of men, they are not able to tell men the truth. They are so afraid of men. All right? Because, I don't know. Because, I don't know. Why can't we have a school for men and bring them to the school every Saturday and let them learn the ABCD of marriage, the do's and the don'ts? What exactly are you looking for in a woman that you cannot get in your wife? Your wife is over spiritual. Okay? Do you want over spiritual woman? No. Okay. You need to communicate it. Do you want your wife to dress somehow? Of course, that's what you want. Can't you take her shopping? Do you want your wife to be freaky in bed? Yes. Okay. Can't you teach her that? Is it difficult to do? You know? It's not difficult. It's very, very simple to teach a woman how to dress, the way you like it. The way you like. And one thing I know is that you won't even marry her if she doesn't have that class before. She used to dress like that. She was exactly like that. Something happened in her life that changed that. All right, let's go visit what changed that. Why did she just become Mama Gio? How come she's now Mama Gio now without hearing, just tying regally on her head and conscious now and wearing Ankara to sleep? What exactly happened to her? What happened to her? How did this happen? Let's go back and check. Who killed her self-esteem? Who messed her life up? How did she get to this point? Because one thing I know is that you wouldn't have married her. I didn't mean she doesn't have that thing that was gingering you. You were being gingered at the time you were courting her, you were dating her. That ginger was there. How come the ginger is no longer there? How come the ginger is not there? You know what I'm saying? And if the ginger has disappeared, there's a way to rekindle it. There's a way to actually refire it. There's a way to sit down and then rearrange our homes. There's a way that we could actually bring the fire back in there instead of we now going out to now cause more wahala for our relationship. You know the kind of wahala you cause when you go out, the moment you step out. The moment you step outside of your home, the kind of trouble you will bring home is beyond the understanding of you. It's beyond your understanding. You are not spiritual, you could not see. No dream, no revelation. God is not talking to you, so you are in the dark. You could not see exactly in between long time. No forward for now. Oh, forward for now. You know to them forward for ilagbara. Oh, lagbara go. To ba da le tan o pa o le ka. Apa mo ni ko le ka. O ma tabara le o ma tabara oko. By the time you will start it, you will not believe it how far it's going to go. You will not believe how dangerous it may be. You will not believe what this thing could destroy. It could destroy life, destroy home, destroy everything. Everything you worked for the past 20, 30, 50 years could be gone like in a second. Could be gone like in a second. You see, for me, I always think about that repercussion. I always think about that endpoint. That, everything I labored for 50 years, I just want to throw it away in 1 second. I think about it all the time. All the time. And you're going to learn from this story. You're going to learn. You're going to learn from it. You're going to learn from it. Everything gone. Everything gone. You know, sometimes when I sit down to counsel people, I think about my own life too. I was like, Jesus Christ, you don't want to find yourself in such kind of situation at all. You don't want to. You don't want to. You don't want to. You know. Just just enjoy the one you have. Just stay within. I'm not gonna lie to you. You think me too? I don't think like I want to bang all the women in the world. I feel like that too, but you think about stuff that could happen. Think about the stuff that could happen. Think about think about all this stuff. That's what will bring my brain back to normal. Say, don't bang anything. You better sit down. Actually, if me I should bang anything, it will go viral. Oh no, it's going to go viral. Every time I think about it, say, tí bá lọ ṣínà bolẹ̀ pẹ̀rẹ́, tí bá lọ ṣínà bolẹ̀, àyà gbọ́mọ̀ lámọ̀, Jésù gbọ́mọ̀, àwọn áńgẹ́lì go gbé bọ̀dẹ̀, Ọlọ́run. Ibi tí ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò dé, ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò ti lọ jù, yóò tún máa lọ jù ní. And the people that will be sharing it is not women. Women won't share it that much. The men, they will share it everywhere in the world, everywhere. If there is any platform that we don't even know yet, they will share it there. They will share it. I'm telling you, they'll share it. This young man. Oh my Lord, no. But the only thing that will actually make it easy is almost Mubashinobu and ba fine bàjẹ́ to the low bàjẹ́. I forgive me. I don't want to be distracted today. I don't want to be distracted. See, this young man, he got married to his wife. And according to him, they were deeply in love. They were deeply in love. Yeah. So whenever people talk to me and they say, "Oh, we were in love," I always ask them, "So how come you allowed the love to go, to disappear? What happened?" So they were deeply in love when they got married. The wife, she said he's always home. Go to the office and come back home, and stay home. We always hang out at night, we watch TV together, we cook, we clean, something like that. So the guy said, well, what happened was he went with his friends to enjoy a plate of pepper soup somewhere. And they had a few bottles of beer and stuff. And, this lady walked in. They always walked in like that too. Sometimes when I go out, I go to eat pepper soup in a Jide or somewhere. You see, as we are eating pepper soup, you will see these women will just walk in. And some of them will just be fine as hell. You're going to need a double self-control. It's a double dose self-control, to be able to control yourself from actually thinking twice. And then you just get up from there, that when you see the appearance of evil, you take off and run and all kinds of stuff. It has been the strategy. all this while that, every time there's a situation like that, I just pick my car key and I just walk out to the place. I see women, I see women that I actually like and stuff. It's not like I don't love my wife. It's just normal for a man that when you see a woman, you just want to look at them lustfully. Um, and you just feel like, whoa, Omario. Now that joint and club parole, they always kill some men. I'm telling you, baby, so you know. Or me, I'll just pick my car key right that moment. I'm gonna rush my pepper soup and I'll just get out of there. Be gone. Before you can say Jackie Robinson, I'm gone. Then I'll call my wife and just we start talking and all kinds of stuff. So they went out to eat pepper soup and they were drinking and you know what I'm saying? Double common sense. So we eat the pepper soup and this woman walked in and that was how they connected. They exchanged number, they sat down with them, they had some fun together. And sometimes when you sit with the devil, you enjoy the company of the devil, sometimes. And you know, at this time he started going out more. And the wife said I was noticing that um, normally he would spend like 4 days with her at home, and one day he would go out to hang out with his friends. But this time around, he will now go 4 days to hang out with his friends and stay home one day. At that point in time, whenever you see, as a woman, when you see that these signs are there, when you see that, okay, the guy is changing, he's no longer at home anymore, something's wrong somewhere. He used to spend 4 days at home, now he's spending only one day, he's always going out and all kinds of stuff. That's the time you're supposed to start praying. You need to start praying. Something's wrong somewhere. Something's wrong. Lord, be careful. God bless you. Something's wrong somewhere. And it's time for you to start digging. It's time for you to start praying. It's time for you to start talking. But this woman didn't talk because they had this level of trust for each other. They believe that, okay, it must be that he's feeling a little bit bored at home. He wants to go out more and this. So they allowed it to happen. So she didn't say nothing. All right. So he's always hanging out with his friends with this same woman. And gradually, he's told me, then he started visiting this woman at home. And this woman I'm talking about, she is a single mother. A single mother of 3 children. 2 boys and 1 girl. 2 boys and 1 girl. Based on the story, she is a very, very good woman. She knows how to cook. She knows how to shoyaya. She knows how to engage somebody in talking. That he said, if I started talking with her, I forget myself and I'll find out that I've been there for over 7 hours and it's time for me to go home. And I'll go home quickly. The man said it took almost about a month before he slept with this woman. A month. It means that he fought. He continued to go back to the devil, but he was still fighting it. He was fighting it that, you know what, I'm going to fight this. I'm not going to sleep with this woman. I'm only going to go there, eat and talk, eat and talk, eat and talk. But see, there's limit to how much of endurance you have. You could continue. It's possible for you to continue to endure. One day the flesh will give in. The flesh is going to give in one day, and then you're going to fall into that trap. And ladies and gentlemen, on this very special day, he told me they both went out to the same pepper soup joint, and then he was the one that picked her up from the house. So he must have to take her back to the house. And at this time, it was almost about 12 o'clock midnight. And taking that woman home, and the next day will be a Sunday, that he must to go to church with his wife and his children. It's a must in their family. They must to go to church because He's well known in the church. He's a worker in the church. He's very close to the pastor. He's doing whatever in church. I don't know, but very close to the pastor. So he looked at it and said, okay, this is actually late. Or let me just drop her off at the house and just quickly go home and all kinds of stuff. But when they got home, the conversation from the car made him to get down from the car to go inside. And he looked at the clock and said, okay, let me stay until 2 o'clock. On 2 o'clock, I'll be going home. I still have enough time to sleep. So he sent a text message to the wife that, I'm sorry, we're late. We're about to wrap it up. We're holding a meeting here. The boys are having fun. I will definitely be home before 3 o'clock, and this, that. So he had a very good mind by sending a message to the wife, even though it's actually wrong for him to be late outside like that until 3 o'clock in the morning. That's actually totally wrong for a normal good man. A family man is supposed to be in his house latest for 10 o'clock at night. A real normal man who is normal should be home by 10 o'clock at night to protect his family. At that point in time, a man's supposed to be home in case of anything will happen to your children. You don't even know, maybe armed robbers are going to come to the house, or there's going to be a danger where that situation can occur. The child can fall down, somebody can get sick, anything could happen. You as a man supposed to say, you know what? I must be where I'm supposed to be at my duty post, latest by 10 o'clock at night to protect my family. But this guy was still outside, and he messaged his wife that I'm going to be coming home latest by 3 o'clock in the morning. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy got home 7 o'clock the next day. The first time having sexual relationship with that woman, it was fantastic. I wasn't there. That was what he said. He said it was fantastic. That when we get into it, he got carried away and he slept over there, and he got home 7 o'clock next day. That's fine. He walked in through the door. The wife already blew up his phone, calling all night long. She could not sleep. Sent all manners of text messages, no response. And the woman was now telling herself, like, you know what, let me wait until morning, because if I call the pastor right now, I'm going to actually raise a kind of alarm that may actually not be good. Let me wait until morning before I call the pastor of the church, before I call the police, before I call his family members, before I ask her to start shouting. So the woman couldn't sleep. She was up all night, texting and calling. So the man walked in the morning and lied to his wife that there was a robbery around where he went to. And the robbers, they held him hostage. They took his phone. They seized his car. For glory to God, he was praying as the whole stuff was going on, that he prayed a prayer that, God, please, for the sake of my wife and my children, let them release me. I don't want my wife to be a widow at this age, in Jesus' name. And according to the wife, he said that they released him, and they said, it is because of Jesus. It seems you are calling Jesus all night, so we let you go. So they released him to go home. So the woman, they all started singing, they thanked God, all manners of things like that and everything. He went, took a shower, and the wife said, because of this, we're not going to go to church so that you have enough rest, and then you sleep. Myself and the children will be home. And he said, no. We could go, that you will stay home and sleep and all that. And that was what happened. We left, went to church, and he was left at home. That's terrible. That's terrible. Very terrible. No, the way we, I don't want to say this, but the way we Christians, we have messed up the name of God. We messed up the name of God. And Jesus is this patient kind of guy. He's so patient that he won't act immediately. He won't strike you now. He won't knock your head. He's not going to knock your head. All right? He will just listen, and just keep watching. And he's giving you another chance, a second chance to change your life. You know, and thank God, God is no longer the one ruling. Because had it been still same God that's ruling, he would have killed all of us for lying, for telling lies, for doing all manners of things. You know what I'm saying? All right, very terrible. That's just very terrible, very terrible. And now the truth has been revealed. How do you think that woman will look at him again? Even if he's telling the truth, do you think the woman will ever believe again? That's kind of like a story. That's a kind of a stupid lie that, will stir anybody up, and anybody will start praying and thanking God for his life. But now that it has been revealed that this is a lie, that woman can never trust him again. Never. Has nowhere gone. So weeks upon weeks, months upon months, kept on seeing the same person, kept on seeing the same woman, was going to the same woman's house all the time and everything. And like I said to you guys yesterday, you cannot continue to have sexual relationship with a side chick without you using condom. When you're doing that, what you're doing is that you're writing a letter to a baby, and the baby will soon come. You're knocking the door of heaven for a baby. That's it. And that's exactly what you're trying to do. You're knocking that door for a baby to come. And you're committing this kind of sin against yourself, against your wife, and you're still not using condom. Don't you know, or don't you think that it's possible for you to bring STD home to your wife because the two of you are still sexually active together? Don't you think so? The innocent woman who is staying home, not going anywhere, and you're going all around the place and you bring STD home to this innocent woman. Think about you killing her, and her kids are still small. They're still young. What we go through, what a lot of us go through, we risk our lives. We do risk our lives as men. We live recklessly. The kind of life we live is so reckless that we don't even care what will happen or what could happen after all of this stuff. And I always let people know this all the time. Something terrible will always happen. You don't need a prophet to tell you. You don't need a pastor to pray about it. You don't need anybody to share this with you. It's just normal about life. Anything that you do like this will surely come to light. It will surely come to light. But by the time it will come to light, what will be destroyed will be much more than what you've been thinking about. So month upon month, weeks upon weeks, it kept on going back. Just having fun with the woman and all that. And very terrible. The side chick got pregnant. Oh, but we didn't plan for this. Yeah, we didn't, but you were having sex with me. No, but I told you I'm a married man. Yeah, you told me that. But you were having sex with me. I'm not ready for a baby. I don't even want a kid. This is going to ruin my life, going to ruin my marriage. I know. I wasn't thinking about baby too, but you kept on having sex with me. You keep having sex. What am I supposed to do? So, all right, am I really the father? I don't have any other boyfriend. You're the only boyfriend I got. You spend 5 days in my house. Every week, 5 days straight in my house. All right, I don't understand. So what do you want to do about it now? Well, I can't abort the baby. I have 3 already, 2 boys and a girl. I don't know. I'm not gonna abort any pregnancy. I'm gonna keep it. And you're gonna be the father. No, I'm not gonna be the father. I can't be the father of a baby. I'm a married man. I have a wife. I have a wife. I have a wife. Yeah, you knew that before you came to me. Your wife was at home before you actually before we started the relationship. You were married at that time. All right, can I give you money to go and abort the baby? No, I'm not doing that. And that was the fight. And some of the men don't still get it. They don't understand. Then they fight, and then they believe they're King Kong. Then they say, I'm not coming to you again. Then they block you on all their phones and gadgets and everything, like as if to say, if you block a woman on Facebook, you block a woman on Instagram, you block a woman on the phone, on WhatsApp, everywhere, does it mean that that's going to be the end of the problem? That's never going to be the end. You don't understand. If you block somebody on your phone, doesn't mean that's the end of it. If you block somebody on Facebook, doesn't mean that's the end of the whole stuff. The person you're messing with, the person you're messing with, understand, she's a smart person too. She Googled your wife already. Before you even got to that point, she Googled your wife. She's actually following your wife on her Facebook. She's a friend of your wife on Instagram. You don't know Jack. You don't know Jack. She doesn't know you. She's thinking of how to hold you down too. You're very stupid. You see, some of our men are so stupid that they believe when they block you on their phone, that's the end of it. Like nobody, they can't find you. Oh, I blocked her. So that's the end of it. Well, sorry. Sorry. It happened that way. She blocked this woman. The woman tried to call, couldn't call, and all kinds of stuff. And that woman waited. The pregnancy became very big. She waited 7 good months. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you will think it's over. Oh yeah, I disappeared. I've covered it. That's the end of it. Thank God it's over. 7 months, nothing. Nobody bothered me for 7 months. That's over. It's stuff. Ah. I want you to remember what the Yoruba people will say. In your God, oh my Johnny Law. In your God, oh my Johnny Law. The woman left him alone for 7 months just to allow the pregnancy to be big. Very big. Very big. And on this very special Saturday, the woman, the side chick, actually studied that he's always home in the morning with his wife, his children, everybody. They're always home together. So she came, she drove in to the compound and banged on the door. Banged on the door. And guess who opened the door? The wife. So the wife opened the door to see and meet a pregnant woman by the door. How you doing, ma? God bless you. Can we help you? Yes, I'm looking for you. You are the wife of so and so. Say yes. Can I come in? Yeah, you can. So open the door and led her into the living room and sat down. And as the woman was talking, the man walked out of the room in his boxes, and he saw the woman. And he ran through the back door, jumped in his car, and he drove off. So this woman narrated everything to the wife from the beginning all the way to the point that she's pregnant, and she's heavily pregnant, almost about going to 8 months, and she will be put into bed. She will have the baby any moment from now. Sometimes you always think women are weak. No, you never believe it. Women are not weak. They are very, very strong. This woman listened to everything. I'm talking about the wife. She listened to the whole story. And she said to me, she said, Pastor, you know what I said? I said, Madam, I don't want any noise. I don't want any problem. If this baby belongs to my husband, that's okay. I am going to talk with him. We're going to actually come and meet with you. Can you give me your address? So she wrote the address down and gave the phone number. And then he escorted the woman to the car for her to drive off. So he called the husband and said, well, Otilo, you can come home now. So the man didn't come home. He went straight to the church pastor to tell the church pastor. He went straight to tell his auntie who lives not nearby. And he called his uncle to meet them at home that there is a big problem going on. So every one of them assembled in his house. And when they came in, the woman told the pastor and everybody to leave, that there is no problem, everything is all right. Everything is all right. That he would love to handle this stuff the way he loves to handle it between himself and her husband. So they respected her, and every one of them jumped in their cars and they drove off, except for the pastor, who stayed inside of his car just to watch what would happen. So they had a conversation, and the man said, well, I did. And the woman said, that's good. That's fine. All right. I've made up my mind right before marriage that I would never in my life um, enter into a polygamous family. I can't stick this. I will not stick it. I will not agree to it. I am not fighting with you. You are still the father of your children. And whenever you need to see them, you can stop by the house and come and see them. But at this moment that we're talking right now, pack all your stuff and move out of the house. And we're going to work our divorce outside after that you moved. And you know me, I don't want any trouble. Move now. So the man called the pastor. The pastor came, begged, and nothing happened. And that was how the man packed his stuff and walked out of the house until today. Now, this man is now begging for the wife to take him back. He regretted what he has done. He's never going to do it again. It was the devil. Um, Somebody gave them my number. And at the moment, I really don't believe this is going to work. The woman told me, Pastor Shola, teach your members. Use my story to teach your followers, especially the men, that there are women just like me who will never change their minds. Once you're gone forever. It's a pity. It's a pity. Just imagine a 21-year marriage just went down the drain, just like that. Just like that. I've spoken to the woman several times. Even today, we spoke today. He said, when are you doing the video? And it's possible for her to be listening right now. Yeah, they're in Nigeria. Yeah, in Nigeria. It happened in Nigeria. I spoke to the woman today. And he said, when are you doing the show? And I said, well, I'll do it. But I just not feeling too good. I always want people to reconcile if they still like, but 21 years married, gone. And the woman said to me, I'm working on the divorce. It's going to be done. Let him move on with the other woman and I'll move on with my kids. She took the house. She's still living in the house. She kicked the man out. Let me open my telephone line in case anybody is willing to say one thing or the other. You're going to see the telephone number at the bottom of the screen. It's 346-387-9891. 346-387-9891. That is the telephone number. Maybe you have something to say, because I believe the woman is listening and the man may be listening too. Probably something that you will say might change something. I've tried. I think I've tried. It's just a pity that this man just ruined his own life. Just ruined his own life. All right? That's a pity. You see, sometimes when we do something and everything, we think we're smart, but we're not. But we're not. Let me pick this call. Hello?
Good evening, sir, Pastor Shola.
Good evening, madam.
If you don't mind, I'm going to be mixing the Yoruba and English together.
You can go ahead, ma.
Ọlọ́run á máa fún yín ṣe.
Àmín o.
Kò dẹ̀ ní dálé tí yín náà rò.
Àmín o.
Just try, Pastor Shola, Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ fún yín ṣe lórí family yìí. Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó settle. But to be honest with you, sir, it's easier said than done.
Of course.
And I'll plead on behalf of the man that the woman should please. Because I know it's not easy for her to let go of 21 years of marriage.
Yeah.
But one thing I want us to consider is the kids. Sometimes it's not the kids, because we should stop lying Toriomo. That is But one thing I see in there is that all this suffering, processing, they need the parents at school, the kids have to go to the hospital here and there.
Yeah.
She really want to run and learn all by herself. At the end of the day, these kids will still go back and be like, Mommy, push out the job, did I do it? And then it will be too late, like everything she lives.
I think as we are talking, we need to still be considering that part of the mental health also. It's actually a major thing that we Christians don't think about mostly. Most of the time, we believe that we should just forgive, move back to a place, and we find out that this thing will end up driving the woman crazy, and she might not be normal again the rest of her life.
Yeah, that's what I say. I say easier said than done. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Because even though if the man comes back home, every little thing will trigger anger.
Will still trigger that anger, yes.
So
every little time this guy will spend outside and come back late will still bring that same memory back.
It will still bring that memory back. It's going to be very hard for her to let go.
You know, there are some kind of women, the way they react to betrayal is different.
Of course. But you men, sometimes you think we are full, you think we are weak, you think we cannot do without you men, which is nowadays women are doing better, even without a man by their side.
Yeah.
So I know it's not going to be easy, because even though the man did not impregnate someone, once in a while there will always be trouble in the house.
Yeah.
But because of that thing that really happened, every little thing should flare up.
Yeah.
Issue.
The woman would need a lot of therapy.
It's going to take time.
You would need a lot of therapy to be able to get to normal. And one thing I'm actually calculating or looking at right now is that it's possible for her to eventually forgive the guy later down the road, but for now, she just want to be by herself.
Yeah, for now she's still.
If I am that guy, I would just let her be. I won't stir up anything. Just let her just be, that kind of stuff.
But you men, even letting the woman be, you still went ahead and do one silly mistake.
That's one thing that the man should not do. He needs to now help the woman to heal. by actually, you know, he
he
needs to buy the trust back.
That is the man, not you.
Well, I'm just saying that men should learn to do that also, and that's time for him to put all his stuff inside his pants and just come to the house once in a while, buy stuff for the kids. Well, fáwọn tí wọn rínú rọpọlọ ronú sí nìyẹn. You know.
I hope the man will be able to keep himself.
Yeah.
We don't know how long it's going to take, pending the time that the woman will change their mind. But right now, she's still hot.
Yeah. For me,
expect the office to just start and she should tell her forgive and suddenly she say, "Oh, I'm forgiving you." No, it's not going to be an easy task.
Yeah.
But it now depends on the man how long he can cope or how long he can wait for the woman to like.
Let me ask this question before I let you go. Do you think some of our men will learn from this?
No, only when they are in that shoe.
So men won't be careful still until they enter into that same situation.
They cannot.
Okay, all right. Let's allow other people to make that phone call. Eh? Thank you very much for calling, man.
You're very
welcome. Bye. All right, the telephone line is open for those who would love to call in. I believe that women should learn from this. This is not difficult to understand. It's not difficult to understand. You will destroy a lot of things without you knowing. All right? You destroy a lot of things without you knowing. We need to learn. We need to learn. You are not that smart. All right? Let's pick up this call. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, ma.
Hello, Pastor Shala?
Yes, ma. You want to contribute on the show?
Yes.
Right.
Definitely.
Right.
I usually don't comment, but this is like, I don't know if the woman is listening. I'm just saying to her, but I'm not telling her to forgive or forget, because this is hard. I myself am married.
Yeah.
But I don't know when this mentality of men can have a side chick, men can have as many girlfriends as they want. I don't know when that is going to end. I mean, what are men? What do they really want exactly?
I don't know.
Even if their wife is like satisfying them in all ways, they will still go out there and do nonsense. This is common. It's just getting too much these days.
Yeah.
It's getting too much. I don't really see it changing. Really, or men will learn. This same scenario, this same situation just keeps happening every day at night. But they don't seem to be learning from it, because they know they will eventually get away with it.
Some of them will get away with it, not all of them. This guy didn't get away with it. This woman is actually, she is dead serious that she's moving on. And
I don't blame her. It hurts. These things, it hurts. Because when you're faithful to somebody and that person just thinks you can just go out and do whatever because you're a man. No.
Yeah.
Do they really understand the detrimental effects, so many psychological effects? Do they really understand that? Can they take it? How many of men can take such things? How many of them can accept things like this? For a woman to go out there and sleep with another man,
we can't. Including me, we cannot. We can't take it.
Why do it to another human being? This thing really hurts.
Because there are too many single ladies outside that need help.
Well, yeah, there are too many single ladies. Are you single ladies that you cannot marry? You just want them for pay, and if something happens, that's the end of your life.
I know. And the single ladies at the beginning will comply. They will say, "No, I don't want to marry you. Just help me here. Just service me once in a while. That's all I want." Then down the road, you just find out that they get pregnant and then they change the tone.
And that's it. And the support, all these men, the support they're getting from their wives, the single ladies, side chicks cannot even provide that. They're there for you to warm the bed.
Yeah.
And you know deep down that you don't need them for anything other than warming the bed. But everything is just like
So you want the woman to forgive the man?
Well, I don't want to say that. Yeah, it's up to her.
It's up to her. It's up to her. And that's what I respect too. I respect that. I think it's up to her.
It's up to her. She's the one in the relationship.
She's the one in the relationship.
I feel her pain as a woman, as a married woman too. I can feel her pain.
Yeah.
It's up to her. I mean, she thinks, okay, she can bear the pain, but this thing will last forever. Forever. Even though they get back together, it will never be the same. Yeah. That's what has gone down the toilet. Forget it.
Wow. It is well. Thank you very much for calling, my sister.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Right,
Bye-bye. All right. So many calls coming in. The telephone number is on the bottom of the screen. You'll see it at the bottom of the screen right there. 346-387-9891. Let me pick this call. Hello.
Hello, Pastor Shola. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, sir. It was so terrible because I just don't know. Problem. The way things are going in marriage, it is getting to a level where the way I'm looking at things, I don't know how God can change the word marriage. Because if we continue in marriage the way things are going now, it will get to a time that nobody will want to marry again.
Let people marry you.
Yes, I mean, a lot is going on. A lot is happening. And all these men, they will be telling you the problem we women are facing a lot of times these days. When they are doing all this, their stupidity, their family, they are supporting them. Because they believe that men are not weak. Because I've seen a situation that, a wife was the husband right-handed, and he called the mother. And the mother was telling the wife that, ṣé nítorí tí ọmọ oní girlfriend ló fi faraya tó bí eléyìí? Pé ìgbà tí táwọn yìí, inú yàrá òun ni bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀ ló ti wá bá àwọn obìnrin so. Imagine that one in the presence of your son.
Yeah.
So a lot of our mothers give all this, our husbands, to do all this, okay, I just don't know what to call this because it's getting too much. It's getting too much.
It is.
You cannot eat your cake and have it.
No.
You want to do why are you coming back now to the woman again? If I don't share that, you're going to win now. People enjoy the whole of the better now. So, if that woman forgiving, he will still do it.
You think so? You think he will? You think he will still do it?
He will, they are still coming back. They will still call you again. The woman will still call you. But a lot of times, we don't forget it. We still forgive them because of the children. But a lot of times, with everything that we are facing in this marriage, our children, they were seeing it. They were looking at it, and a lot of times, all these children, they are so wise. They will be telling women, Ma, don't tell me it's because of me you are in this abusive marriage. What about that? That's the thing. So I just don't know. This woman, she was the one that is in this.
Yes.
We are not in a chill.
No, we're not.
We are a chill patient.
No, we're not.
The decision is just for how to take it. We are not going to put words in our mouth.
Yes. Ezima, thank you. Thank you for calling. God bless you, man. All right, man. Wow. Okay. Let me pick this call. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening, Pastor Shola.
Good evening.
Yes, my contribution towards this topic is woman what to do.
Yeah.
But the thing, my own thing about it is because when we're talking about healing, people heal differently.
Of course.
For some women might not even mind if it happens. Some will continue with their lifestyle. Probably they are doing the same thing, or they might not, but they just don't care. And some can actually take 2 weeks to heal. Some can take 6 months to heal. And it could actually take some 2 years or 3 years to heal. It depends. So my thing is, what the woman should do whatever works for her. She leaving the marriage does not even mean she has not forgiven the man. But for some people, it's a deal breaker. It's not something they can condone at all because they know themselves so well that if they continue to live with such a man, they might hurt the man in the process. Even after a year, they could do anything harmful. So the best thing is for her to leave the marriage. If that is what would give her peace of mind, if that is how she's going to heal, she has the right to do so. And biblically as well, if the woman leaves, she's not at fault. This is one major sin where God said, okay, you can leave your spouse if this happens. If you can no longer condone, if you cannot cohabit with that person again, you can leave the marriage. So it's very painful. It's unfortunate. Some people will learn their mistakes from this, but some people get so they keep repeating it. So my thing is, whatever works for the woman should do whatever works for her.
Whatever works for her.
Yes, if she's bent on leaving, nobody can fault her, nobody can blame her, and nobody can force her to remain in that marriage.
That's it.
But she is the one living in it, not anybody else.
Yes.
Thank you so much for all that.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. All right. Somebody saying something here. He said, Pastor, my own marriage went down the drain, and altogether it was 28 years relationship. It ran off in 2014. We went to Nigeria and I forgave him. I took him back. Oh my God, it's gone. I took him back. He ruined our marriage by carrying on hanging up with his friend's house. His friends booked hotel for him. Pastor, his behavior ruined me emotionally and psychologically. My own husband is unremorseful and too egocentric. Wow, Sister Kemi, I'm sorry about that. My husband kept lying to me, and I knew, and I have to leave before I hurt him. Wow, that's another person there. Jesus Christ. Check that one out right there. My husband kept lying. We need to be very careful. The telephone number is still on the screen, 346-387-9891. For those who will still love to make a phone call. The reason why we're here is not to force this woman to forgive. She agreed that I should use this story to educate our men out there. And I know some of our men are listening right now. I'm not saying you guys are criminals or whatever, but let's sit down, let's think about it. You don't want it to ruin your family. What exactly are you benefiting from it? All right? Stolen water is sweet. All right? Wait until they become the wife. All right? Girlfriends or side chick, they'll be very nice before they actually hook you. Hello?
Hey, how you doing? I would like to comment on this stuff.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm Rosa's Resources. I'm the one that's been married to my husband for 25 years, and he cheated on me with the side chicks.
Wow.
That lived 4 blocks over.
Wow.
Yeah, but before that, my experience is I saw him, when Corona happened in 2020, I saw him on the phone and his behavior changed and everything.
Yeah.
So I asked him what's going on, and he choked me, right?
Yeah.
Fast forward, he had to come out the house because I didn't want to arrest him. So, the marshals took him out. Yeah. He went into what was supposed to be a furnished room. He told me that the person that he was living with was a male friend of his. Yeah. But it was really the lady that he and her brother, not the man's wife. He's saying that was the man's wife, but it wasn't. It was the brother and sister. You understand?
Yeah.
So anyway, we're not together anymore and everything. Ruined our family, 25 years.
Wow.
It's the men out there are not happy. They need to sit down and talk. They're here, they're pretending like everything is okay. I had no clue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He went over there, introduced me to the lady. She used to, you know, like sit there, like everybody knew except for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a fool. So that's the honor that I got.
They knew what was going on, but you didn't even know nothing.
I didn't know anything because they all prayed. Even when I went there, he said, "Oh, this is my wife." Everything, everybody. You know, so I was heartbreaking. I was crushed. I just want to say to the men that's doing this, think about your generation. I have a son now. He's going to school. The man don't help out.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, guys? It's sex so important that you're willing to ruin your kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the boys and the girls, they looking up to the father. We need fathers in the home. But we need good relationships. Sit down and communicate. If I don't know what's wrong, how could I fix it? You're pretending. You know what I mean? So I didn't hear the story about the lady, but it's just heartbreaking what's going on.
It is.
Now.
It is.
But Pastor, the good thing that happened throughout this whole situation, I didn't know God. Yeah. And after this whole thing happened to me, I had no choice but to drop to my knees.
I know.
Drop to my knees and find God. I'm a Christian now, so praise
Glory
God.
to God. Glory to God.
Hold on to God, guys. Don't live in the carnal. Live in the spirit.
In the spirit.
About your life afterwards.
Yeah.
All right?
Thank you. God. Thank you. Thank you for this. God bless you, man.
Yes.
Bye-bye. Wow. That's one thing, man. Hold on to God. It's very, very important right there. Well, I'm sorry, those guys have been calling. The telephone number is open right now, 346-387-9891. My God, you know, I'm really sorry. Some of you guys have gone through a lot of stuff. Men do go through stuff too. We men will go through stuff. It's just that men don't want to talk. They don't talk at all. The society is not expecting us to say anything what we go through, but you women, you guys do go through a lot. Pastor Chola, my own story is super long. It is well. You don't have to share it today. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for listening to my show today again. But before, all right, let's pick this last call. Hello.
Pastor Shola, good evening, sir. You doing, sir?
Good evening. I'm good.
Yes, sir. First of all, I have one message to the woman if she's listening, and also a message for all men.
Okay.
First of all, I just want to tell the woman, I know this is really, really serious. So if she can find a place to forgive and let things go, because it's not easy. Like you said, I think it's 21 years in marriage.
Yeah.
We're not talking about 1 year. We are not talking about 2 years. It's 21 years in marriage.
Yeah.
And so if she can forgive and let this go, I know it's not easy, but I believe with God, things will work out. In everything, there is solution. I believe that. So when it comes to women, especially we people from Nigeria, Olujuko
No.
especially there is something going on in Nigeria. We're talking about and one woman said that something, men, this doesn't apply to all men. Must we have 2 wives? Must we do side chick out there? It's not compulsory. We don't have to. But when you are married to someone, try to make things work. If there's nothing is working in the house, try to find the love that you have for your woman. It's very, very important.
Yeah.
But Nigerian men, oh my God, even if especially if we have little change, that we have 2,000, 1 million now, 500,000, we'll be looking for something else, because here and there.
Yeah.
And this thing is like, it's stopping a lot of marriage in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And other things that I want, not every man that they can do decisive, but there are some men that want to do it. but they are not having mind of marrying two wives or doing some other stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I want some ladies I need to have that in their mind, if they just want Nigerians.
Mm-hmm.
So when they can never stop of shitting, it's going to be happening. It's not America, it's not UK, it's in Nigeria. Oh my God, it's going to be happening. They need to have it on their brain. It's going to happen. But when you hold on to God and you believe God, you serve God, you have a fear of God, then you have one woman, you will move on with one woman. Thank you, sir.
So that means your message is for men to believe in God and stick to God so that they can actually be faithful to one woman and stay there. So for a carnal man will be looking for multiple women all around to be with. And I understand there are so many different reasons for what men do. Some of the men, they are trying to look for financial prosperity. And they end up in the hand of some women, and this woman is promising them something. I'm going to get you a job. If you can do this, you can do that. And then they fall into it. So when they fall into it, they start hiding it from their wife. They're looking for a better life, and they end up having side chicks and stuff. It's all over the place, because so many times you'll find out that like 60-70% of the time, women when they help you, they demand for something too. Just the same way men demand for something when they want to help you. Women too demand for some things before they help you. So, but for
please, if you can talk to that woman, please, she can see.
Yeah, every one of us, we are talking to her right now, but we can't force her to do whatever she don't want to do. We can't force her against her wish. Or will, sorry.
I know. I believe.
Let's just pray for the Holy Spirit to minister to her.
We can pray for her. She can seek God, and I'm very, very sure she will find a place inside her to forgive and move on.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for calling. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh my God. Another phone coming in. Hello.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Oh, I'm so happy you picked my call because I know you are about rounding up.
Yes.
Yes, Pastor Shola Jordan. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
I've been following you over 2 years now, and
wow.
Last 2 years I called because my daddy wanted to celebrate 80th birthday back in Nigeria. I'm calling from New York.
Okay.
And Pastor, I don't know you. I want to use this opportunity to call you openly to say thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much. You gave me a number of the caterer back in Nigeria. She did a perfect job. She did a great job.
Wow.
I have not had the opportunity to call you. I just want to say thank you.
Wow, I think I remember you now.
Yes, she cooked all the way from Itono and brought it to my father's house in Nigeria.
Wow.
Yes, and I made sure, she had everything and the resources she needed.
Wow, that's good. That's good. That's
yes,
good.
This was the last year, October.
I remember. I remember.
Yes, you remember?
Yeah, I remember. You messaged me, and then I actually gave you the number, and I called her and spoke with her. This person is actually from my social media. Please take care of this person. There must be no problem or whatsoever. She's a very wonderful woman anyway, very wonderful.
She knows that job.
She was here in the US. She was here.
Everything was on point. People don't want to leave. They think there's extra.
She used to be here in America before.
Yeah, she said so.
Yeah.
I thought them, Pastor, if your program star, it's not really about me, but I just want your followers, to commiserate with me. Tomorrow is going to be a week. My daddy passed away.
Oh, we're sorry about that. We're really sorry about that.
It's not easy being in this concrete jungle, alone and alone, in the room now.
May the Lord be with you, strengthen you.
You better be alone than be with crazy people, And
I know.
You better be more careful when you're making money. You understand what I'm saying? We are all in this country.
I know.
Thank you, listeners, on this great platform.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Pastor Shola.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. All right, we're going to talk later. Wow, that's one kind. Well, just to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen, this is just to teach some people a lesson, including myself, that in your Mobi and Tosho, all these people that you see, go and enjoy sex with them one night stand, go, one night stand, and all that stuff. You know, you never know. You never know what's gonna come out from the back of it. You would think they want to enjoy sex with you. No, they got a plan. They got a plan. Nobody wants to cook vegetable for you for free. Nobody wants to have sex with you for free. Or even though they are actually enjoying the financial benefit also, and you spending time with them, they won't lie to you. They still want something much more than that. They want to take you 100%. And look at the face of your wife. Look at the faces of your children. You don't want to mess all this up. You don't want to mess it up. There's nothing can be used to replace all of them. The kids and your beautiful wife and someone who has been committed for 21 years. You don't want to mess it up. My advice, madam, if you are listening to me right now, please go to God in prayer. Because there is nobody that is perfect in life. That man is not perfect and will never be perfect. You are not perfect and can never be perfect. All right? Anything can happen to anybody tomorrow. Personally, I believe we should forgive and forget and move on to offend each other again later tomorrow. Sorry about that, but that's the way I see it. That's the way I think it's going to work. Let's go ahead. Let's talk to God about it. And call me back. Call me back and tell me, Pastor Shola, I'm ready for the counseling session and I'm ready. I want my family back. And let's talk to the man. Let's educate him. And let's see how things are it's gonna work better. I see that people say, oh, men don't change, but I pray that your man will change 100%. 100%. There's nothing impossible for God to do. Sometimes it takes just only one experience to actually break a man down. And that guy, when I spoke with him, that guy is broken. It's broken. All right. Well, so thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I got just only 1 minute to go. I really appreciate you guys. I will see you guys later by the grace of God tomorrow. I'm going to be bringing you guys another episode of my show by the grace of God. Stay blessed and stay gospel. I always tell somebody I love you, especially your wife and your husband and your kids. Tell them I love you. And then let love continue to radiate in your life. God bless you. Have a wonderful night. Bye.